Alright, welcome back to the channel, the final Twitch stream of the week. And it's time to say goodbye to UFC 5 because this is the final pay-per-view that we've got lined up. UFC UFC 10, the finale. I've advertised on Twitter. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at MusesLittleBitch. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Kiera Slayin. Make sure to follow me on both YouTube and Twitch, Goddess_Kiera. Subscribe, all that shit. As well as turn the alerts on for both Twitch and YouTube, where you get up to date with all things related to the channel. Now, with all that being said, let's get into the final show for UFC 5. There it is, UFC 10, the finale. It is here, Madison Square Garden. 11 matches to begin with. We've got the undercard, we've got the main card, headlined by Daniel Cormier defending the UFC Heavyweight Championship of the World against Tom Aspinall, the current real-life UFC Heavyweight Champion. So we'll kick things off with Justin Gaethje against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Huge match to kick things off. Let's get into it. I'll be Khabib. Here we go. Madison Square Garden. The world's most famous arena set to host the final UFC 5 pay-per-view.
Justin Gaethje back on the proving ground here tonight. Took a lot of time off after the loss to Charles Oliveira.
Here comes Justin Gaethje making his walk down.
He's always going to be in the mix because every time he fights, it's so exciting. Even in the loss to Charles Oliveira, he hurt him multiple times before ultimately getting submitted by the former lightweight champion of the world.
Gaethje, former champion in his own right. A couple of big, huge wins he's had. Fought at Freedom 250 most recently.
In his type of fight tonight, he's got to do that, get those leg kicks going, and try to get his opponent with that beautiful right hand.
Made his debut close to a decade, 9 years in the UFC. And his opponent, one of the most vicious and damn right delicious in the octagon, the man who coldly and brutally put an end to McGregor mania. Khabib Nurmagomedov. Immense wrestling pedigree, vicious strikes and submissions as well.
And if Hasbulla didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight.
And here we go. Khabib Nurmagomedov, former lightweight champion as well. The pride of Dagestan. Back into the octagon. Last pay-per-view we had Conor McGregor make his return.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds for the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. And now introducing his opponent,
Khabib Nurmagomedov, 2 years younger.
ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Khabib is ready to go toe-to-toe.
All right, well, it's a dream matchup for fight fans, and it is upon us here and now in front of a capacity crowd. Justin Gaethje taking on Khabib Nurmagomedov, and Khabib really has a lot of confidence tonight that he is going to be able to overwhelm yet another.
Opening things up, big jabs and a bit of back and forth.
Forward, bite down on his mouthpiece, take everything that Gaethje threw at him.
Oh, head kick, another head kick, and another head kick. He's testing things out.
This is a rematch. This is a second opportunity for Khabib.
Now the elbows coming in. Left and right jab. Oh, and a knee by Gaethje. Nurmagomedov responds. Some offense of his own. Man, he went toe-to-toe with Conor McGregor and coldly and brutally destroyed the Irish legend. UFC 229. Put an end to Conor's dominant run of form, which saw Conor beat Eddie Alvarez and Jose Aldo and Nate Diaz, to name a few. Massively impacted Conor in some ways, that big fight with Khabib.
Well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood
And Khabib working on the legs of Gaethje. Trying to knock down the base and weaken. Oh, and a head kick. Chuck Liddell paw. You can see the blood already around the face and the nose of Justin Gaethje, and now dripping onto the body of Gaethje, and now dripping onto the UFC octagon, the canvas. Oh, and a paw. And a Superman punch, but it's countered by a paw. And Khabib Nurmagomedov puts an end to Gaethje's short-lived dominance. Here it is, just look at this paw. Stopping the Superman punch from connecting. One in a million-esque, that type of shot you'll ever see there. Superman punch straight into the paw. And Khabib Nurmagomedov kicks things off with a big victory on the final ever UFC card for UFC 5.
55 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Big win there for Khabib.
And now with a huge highlight for the reel. How about your former teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov with a huge knockout tonight?
I mean, Khabib Nurmagomedov,
that big oversized fur hat.
We've seen him win in so many ways. This is a way that we've never anticipated because we didn't know if he would be willing to put himself in risk to try to chase a knockout. He did exactly that and get the biggest knockout victory of his career.
All right, next match on the undercard. For the UFC light flyweight feather, I think flyweight division.
He might go down as the greatest flyweight champion of all time.
Yes.
Tonight, a chance to join that elite class.
Big chance for this young competitor, Kai Asakura. Born and bred in Aichi, Japan. fought in both the bantamweight and the flyweight divisions, so he could have potentially been first ever Japanese star to become a two-time champion. Obviously not to be. Huge opportunity here to overthrow the current champion in Peter Van. Not Peter Van, Joshua Van, sorry.
So the road to UFC Golden Glory at 125 pounds goes
the UFC flyweight champion.
Or even give him a challenge. I mean, we have seen him time and time again take fighters who look so good against everyone else and make them look very average.
Of course, just want to make everyone aware that once we do UFC 6 content, it will be a clean slate. So Daniel Cormier, should he win or lose, will not be the world champion heading into the new game. There'll be a fresh, clean slate.
Must defend this one first. Let's see how it goes. All right, all the hype gives way to the action here. Both fighters have now touched down on the canvas, and we are ready to go from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, here in New York, New York. All right, let's get you the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Myanmar versus Japan.
This is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kai! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Joshua the Fearless Man!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, so here we are from the world's most famous arena. It is, of course, Madison Square Garden. This is where the thug roast.
That's what Van was going straight into it, but that's Sakura.
So I yelled the same thing over and over again.
In that spirit.
And you can hear me yell, "Thug Rose, Thug Rose, Thug Rose."
Lands a shot to the leg.
Oh! Jesus. Straight knockdown. Oh, and back to his feet.
Oh, with authority, the body.
Yeah, sorry. If you want to know what I was pausing the game for, it was WWE 2K16 had an 2K16 26 had an update, about a 3 GB patch update. So I needed to see what it was. Now both men just trying to clobber each other, stunning one another.
Nice jab.
Ooh, jab and a body kick.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
All right, so an opportunity goes by. The
Paw.
had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has.
Oh, the Ric Flair bump there. Oh, those men just punching each other here. Nice combination here by Asakura.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Oh, and oh, it's over.
I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time.
In the battle of the paws.
He promised us something, and
Joshua Van's
with that beautiful knockout.
flex flush on the head of Ko Asakura.
All right, let's get it to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 14 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Joshua the Fearless Van.
Joshua Van retains flyweight championship.
Successfully tonight by way of knockout.
Next match. Here he comes,
the still undefeated Umar Nurmagomedov,
the baby brother of Khabib, Umar Nurmagomedov.
A lot of people are bullish on his chances to dethrone the bantamweight champion, whoever that is, when his moment arrives. Still training under the watchful eye of Javier Mendez at the American Kickboxing Academy. Cardio Cain Velasquez has been a huge influence of late on Umar Nurmagomedov. Health is wealth, though, right? Wasn't able to make the walk to the Sandhagen fight. He is healthy again tonight. Let's see if he can put that best foot forward.
I wonder if Umar can overcome and beat Petr Van here tonight. We've already seen his big brother Khabib and a big win over Justin Gaethje. And here he comes, Petr Yan.
Well, this is not your father's bantamweight division, right, DC? A lot of people would argue in this era, 135 pounds, 1 through 50 is the UFC's deepest division, and this is the champion who has emerged from that talented pack.
Yeah, it's a very tough weight class. I mean, you look at the top 15, and all these guys are so talented. But when you look at the champ, you can see
Battle
that
of
there's
the
something different
Russians.
about him. It's in his swagger. It's in his abilities. It's in his idea that he is just so much better than everyone else. It's easy to put holes in that unless he keeps winning. And that's exactly what he's done.
He's mastered the game. He's mastered the weight cut. He's got every skill in the book. Most believe
My thoughts on UFC 6. I think they've changed the button layout pretty decent. You know, you can't really spam strikes. You have to be a bit more tactical and stuff like that. They've made takedowns a lot more easier. Roster sees a minor tweak. Still got the same modes and whatnot. New story mode as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC bantamweight championship.
Here we go, the men's bantamweight title.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Umar Nurmagomedov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, Petr
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we are inside the home of the New York Knicks. It is
And Nurmagomedov kicking things off, striking away. Going right into side control. Oh, he's locked in the Kimura.
He's attacking the Kimura. Watch for him
trying to end this match really early on.
This could be the end of the fight. He gets out though. Wow.
Yeah, he did a great job of straightening his arm. And when his arm straightened, followed the momentum going in that direction to free
Oh,
himself from
nice
that
flying kick.
Big shot to the head.
And yet another hook landed there by Umar.
Oh, stop.
Gets back to his feet.
Oh, big right hand.
Umar hoping to continue on the Nurmagomedov legacy. We've seen Khabib earlier pick up a huge win over Justin Gaethje.
Oh, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious.
Oh, there's a knock there. The hands of Jan. Oh, just trying to bust him open.
To land these beautiful knees.
Lands a big
Oh.
elbow there.
You can win this by pinfall and pinfall. Knockout, technical knockout, submission, doctor stoppage. Oh, the head kick. Oh, and it's over.
That's it. Holy smokes. With a massive
Nurmagomedov,
I mean, wow.
the head kick. Flush on the side of the neck. Doesn't matter who you are. You take that, you're gonna fall. Especially with that much force. Oh, and the knees bending and legs just going away. Not in the greatest positions right there.
Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 29 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC
Umar Nurmagomedov.
We have a new UFC bantamweight champion. This is a
The new
moment that every
UFC
fighter dreams of, and he
bantamweight
turns that dream into a
champion.
reality here tonight.
It is the moment that we all wait for, and when it happens, you are almost in shock that it comes to fruition. Tonight, he accomplishes his ultimate goal and becomes a UFC champion.
Alright, another big one. This is literally just on the undercard. You can't do prelims, sadly, on these games, which is weird.
Of all time, but Max Holloway has goals beyond that. DC, you know, he trains at 185, 190 pounds. Going to be very interesting to see how far Max Holloway can take.
Here comes the former
He's one of the best
BMF
fighters, as you said,
champion.
one of the best featherweights of all time, and it's because of his preparation and his attention to detail.
Went all the way a couple of pay-per-views ago against Paddy the Baddy Pimlet.
He fixed those things, and it showed in a massive 13-fight win streak that had him winning the featherweight championship and defending it on multiple occasions. Max Holloway is truly one of the best fighters in the entire
Of course,
organization.
Holloway holds a big victory as well recently over the returning Conor McGregor, albeit it was by doctor stoppage, but a win is a win. And Holloway looking to get another win under his belt and hopefully to dethrone the Volk. And there he is, the UFC 5 cover star.
All right, so here he is. You can argue he is the best pound-for-pound male fighter in the world today, the UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski, and he continues
featherweight
to add
champion of the
layers to his
world,
game. Absolutely
Alexander Volkanovski.
He's a tremendous fighter. And John, you look at his style and you think to yourself, this would translate weight classes pound for pound. That's the definition. He is pound for pound. And that was on full display when he just dismantled the great Max Holloway. But tonight in front of him, he has a very different challenge. It's not a guy he's seen before. He's got a formulated plan inside the octagon, and if anybody can do
Bit
that,
weird to see his music is allowed in the game, but Conor McGregor can't have Hypnotized by Biggie Smalls. Paddy can't have Your Heads Will Rock.
Our tale of the tape
Here
for
we
this
go.
featherweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Max Blessed Holloway. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway, no strangers to each other. Both two really good and hard-hitting fighters. Max Holloway, the former holder of the baddest motherfucker title.
And Max Blessed Holloway. Holloway's performance against Calvin Kattar back in the day, the greatest singular effort I've ever seen.
Volkanovski, featherweight champion, holds a lot of victories over some big opposition.
Great style for Max Holloway. He is so smart. He's constantly calculating his path to victory. With his ability to stand, wrestle, and great cardio, he's a very tough out for anyone in the featherweight division.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Volkanovski lands to the body.
Oh, nice kick there by Holloway, and Volkanovski gives him one to the on the stomach.
Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Oh, and a paw. Volkanovski's not going to take any of that. Already see the busting open. Holloway trying to end this by doctor stoppage.
Well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
Oh, nice kick by... Oh, and a head kick. And a knee. Volkanovski's down. Oh, and a head kick. Got him again. Oh, nice cartwheel kick.
Oh, big left. Lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing that nose, pushing it back.
I've seen T. Hughes obviously had his career cut short through doctor stoppage. It's going on. It's going back on. Max Holloway showing
So the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety.
why he held the baddest motherfucker title.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided.
Oh, trying to cut down the base. Oh,
So the takedown has been there at times for Alex.
Max Holloway. Oh, stinging the calf muscle, the tendons, bruising them. Oh, that's one way to stop the cartwheel kick.
Aggressively connecting on a lot of shots here in this first round. No doubt a crowd-pleasing approach from him here tonight. 30 seconds to go here. Volkanovski's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip.
Oh, stop the Superman punch. Focusing again on the legs.
Inside leg kick is there. Entertaining scratch so far.
And we head into the second round. Welcome in Jakey boy. Ew. Ew. What a fucking voice. Ew. Jakey boy 2021.
Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue.
Gross.
Let's get you some replays from that.
Fucking gross voice.
He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not?
Volkanovski going for the doctor stoppage win.
His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
All right, here we go. Round two. It is Alexander Volkanovski and Max Blestolero. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd.
Oh, head kick. Again, focusing on the legs. Cartwheel kick. Oh, and it's a head kick, and it's over. Boom! Both men thinking head kicks as well. But Volkanovski just got there before Holloway.
We send it inside now to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 27 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Alexander the Great Volkanovski retains the featherweight championship of the world on the final UFC pay-per-view.
I call him the last boss on the video game because this dude has all the skills. He has power,
And the final
speed,
undercard match.
game plan. All that came together for him to get a knockout like he got tonight.
For the UFC strawweight women's title, women's strawweight title, flyweight title.
All right, folks, here we go. Title fight in the UFC women's flyweight division, and all eyes tonight are on the number one.
You can tell I've gone all out. Title fight. So many title fights, something that Dana White would have a heart attack to put off. Here comes Jasmine Jasudavicius.
She has left no stone unturned in the training room, but it's in her performances inside the octagon.
Black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a pro since 2019, won 5 of her last 6 fights apparently. And here comes the champion Jessica Andrade. Next Twitch stream, by the way, will be the 30th of July, Thursday, 2026, 8 PM British Standard Time. I'll be doing Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation Remastered for the 30th and the 31st of July, 8 PM British Standard Time for both Thursday and Friday. And then on the 1st of August, it will be back to WWE 2K26 for a hat trick of WWE content the 1st to the 3rd of August. 8 p.m. British Standard Time for the first, 12 a.m. for the second, 8 a.m. 8 p.m. Sorry, 8 p.m., 12 a.m., 8 p.m. for the 1st to the 3rd of August for NXT Homecoming, WrestlePalooza, and NXT No Mercy on WWE 2K26. And here we go. Jessica Andrade, Jasmine Jasudavicius for the flyweight women's title.
And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jasmine Jasudavicius. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC strawweight champion, Jessica Andrade.
And former UFC strawweight women's champion.
Well, it's a venue that needs no introduction. The world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, even for a Boston guy. I have levels of appreciation.
Of course, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere, they say, according to the legendary Frank Sinatra song. Both these women fighting their way in the world's most famous arena, and Jessica Andrade drops Jasmine Jasudavicius. Oh, both women scrapping it out as if they were on the mean streets of the Bronx. Oh, and a head kick. Oh, and it's over.
Just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round.
Vicious head kick. Jessica Andrade in no man's land. Into the corner by the cage of the octagon. Ooh. Not the most comfortable positions. Got a new women's flyweight champion.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 25 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Jasmine Jasudavicius.
So how about this, champ? We got a new UFC women's flyweight champion.
Jasmine Jasudavicius. The new flyweight women's champion. And now we're into the main card. Some huge matches. And we kick things off with the lightweight championship.
Well, he's got a key to the city of Lafayette, Louisiana, but with the present company, Daniel Cormier here, I'm not sure I'm going to go so far as to call him the king of Lafayette. But
Dustin Poirier, sadly, picking fights with cops, slurring at them. Recently retired Dustin Poirier had some big fights. Fought Conor McGregor and beat him twice.
He's one of the most exciting fighters in the lightweight division, but also has the ability to knock you out and just outgrind you over 25 minutes.
And at times, competing as a featherweight, he was almost a victim of his own success. He did so well that he stayed down there. Of course, since moving up to 155 pounds, he has put his best foot forward, and he draws yet
And here he is, entering the ring. Entering the octagon. Sorry, ring. Where's your head at? Where's your head at?
Well, Scousers
Here
don't get
comes
knocked out, and
the
that
bright
has been the case
spark
for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career.
of
Outstanding
the United
pedigree coming in.
Kingdom.
He's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to
Never
continue
forget
to
his
get big fights,
iconic
because
match
when
with Max Holloway a
you
few
have that
pay-per-views
big,
ago,
you have that it factor about you. People want to
defending
submit.
both the
That is what
lightweight
Paddy Pimblett
and
has in spades.
the BMF
Not only can
title.
he fight, I'm sorry, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let
Wonderful
the
talent.
body composition
One of the
fool you,
best
because
British
this
talents
man
since
has
Michael
a work
Bisping
ethic that rivals anybody in this
in the
division.
UFC
Huge spot for
currently.
Paddy Pimblett tonight.
So much potential
Well, it is the
for
venue
this
in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from
superstar
Madison Square Garden here
over in the UFC that they've got with Paddy. It's only a matter of time before they give him a title.
Our tailor
Only a matter of
for
time.
this lightweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Of course, last pay-per-view, Paddy beat Donald Cerrone.
This is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Paddy the Bandit Pimblett.
Paddy the Baddie,
Dean, our referee for this one.
Dustin Poirier.
There's been a rapid rise to UFC prominence for the Liverpudlian Paddy the Baddie Pimblett. Standing room only, capacity crowds when he fights. And as far as this matchup is concerned, a lot of people feel like he might be up against it. Pimblett does not want to hear that noise. He says if the fight goes to the ground, I am a much more willing and able grappler than any of you realize.
Superman
Of course,
punch.
if the fight's on the feet, I got
Both
the
men
power
just
and the speed advantage
kind
to
of
put
feeling
this guy away.
everything up.
Oh, he gets tagged there.
Well, Paddy
Nice
hasn't fought
combination.
since the Dustin
Oh, who's gonna
Cerrone.
be the last man standing?
Why do I keep saying
We're just
Dustin
getting started, and they are getting
or
after it.
Justin and stuff like that? Donald Cerrone
Oh,
fight.
lays a big left
I haven't seen Poirier in quite a while on this game.
Oh, nice knee to the body. Very nice.
He understands that doing the body work
Of course, the
will pay
long
dividends
locks
the
of
longer
Paddy.
the fight goes.
The shaved cut. Cerrone. Oh, but
Gotta start to
head
look to
kick.
finish him now.
Ooh. Oh my God!
Louisiana, your guy has done it.
Oh my goodness.
Stunned.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 49 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC lightweight champion of the world,
Sorry.
Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Dustin Poirier.
All right, so just as
We know
he had
Paddy can
articulated in the fight
take a
immediately,
beating.
he wanted to get aggressive tonight, and And certainly that approach produces the desired result as he wins by
What was
That
that?
aggression paid off. He was able to go out
Paddy
there and take
just...
some chances, take some risks.
Was his heart not into it? Just what happened? Shocking performance there by Paddy the Baddy when you look at his performance with Max Holloway. And even getting that big win on Donald Cerrone. Oh, here comes a legend. One of the greatest trash talkers in mixed martial arts.
UFC middleweight contender. He has emerged through the gauntlet at 185 pounds. And tonight, that elusive crack at UFC Gold.
Just getting here is the count. Because the waters are sharp and tested. Every single time you walk into the octagon, you are challenged at the highest level. So to get here is
best known for his trash talk and his pre-match banter, but can also deliver a fantastic performance here and there. Chael Sonnen hoping to win the middleweight title. And here comes the champion, Kazmat Chimaev. Holds a lot of victories. Never forget that short-lived fight he had with Umari Hutchinson.
Whether at welterweight or at middleweight, this man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight.
Here we go, UFC middleweight title.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Chael Sonnen. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Khamzat Chimaev.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, Khamzat Chimaev back on the proven ground, and you can hear the crowd response with everything that this man does. If he gets a takedown, a huge pop. If he lands a jab, a huge pop. A lot of people feel like in this matchup, though, Khamzat's going to be trying to take the fight to the ground and to work his submission game from there. Let us see how Khamzat...
Oh!
That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfect. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Chimaev trying to brutalize the legend in Chael Sonnen.
Back to his feet. Oh. Huge shots there.
Oh, nice takedown.
And now he gets it. So a nice transition there after he got stunned on the feet.
Goes
So
into
look
the
at that.
defense.
Has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now
Going
he's
for a
dealing with
choke.
Oh, it's
Trying to
tight.
choke the life out of Chael. Reversal by Sonnen.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, the strike lands there, so he did hit the desired target, but it almost looked like slow motion to me.
Yeah, he's moving in slow motion. He's throwing everything at his opponent, and he couldn't get him out of there. Now it's just a matter of trying to survive, not get knocked out himself.
Good. Keep the pressure on him. You're doing great.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
Oh, and Sonnen again, taken down Chimaev.
We'll see if he has any
Now the punch is raining in.
continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot wait.
Oh, knees. Chimaev stunned.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh, big shots getting through. Oh.
Oh, and again the takedown.
Really using his physicality.
And this time, the choke's in. Going for that Diache choke. Now going for a Kimura lock. And it's it. It is over.
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish.
Chimaev getting the tap out win.
Years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish.
They've broke the arm of Chael Sonnen.
Back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time.
That's what you get for having EA on your shorts as a sponsor. Close to the Pornhub position right there.
With the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 35 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Hamzat Chimaev.
Next up, for the welterweight title, here he comes. Mike Perry went to war with Nate Diaz.
All right, so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving that as well.
On the Gina Carano, Ronda Rousey MMA event. Dangerous talent, dangerous athlete in a lot of ways, brutalized Nate Diaz, brutalized a lot of opponents. As Mike Perry and here he comes, representing the United Kingdom, Lucky Leon Edwards. Seen Paddy, unfortunately, lose. I don't know what he was thinking, luring in Dustin Poirier. Maybe he was thinking, my chin will survive. It wasn't to be.
I ask you this question. exact combination. This was something that he does. Leon Edwards is a master strategist. I've trained with him before. He works exceedingly hard. He does a great job of being very committed inside the gym, and he has just gotten better. It's been a long time since anyone's beaten Leon Edwards, and that's why he's the champion of the world.
And to be able to win a fight,
Seeing Leon Edwards pull out some big wins, beat the likes of George Russ, St. Pierre, even Tyron Woodley. But big task now to step up and overcome Mike Perry.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Mike Platinum Perry. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Leon Rocky Edwards.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean is our referee tonight. All right, here we go. This should be good. 5 rounds.
Oh, take it away by Edwards, and oh, Perry going on with the onslaught. Don't get into a sparring match with Mike Perry because you won't win, and that is exactly what Leon should not have done. The spinneroonie.
I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming, so back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly
running
exactly
straight into the fist, a la Conor McGregor against Max Holloway.
With that, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 38 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Mike Platinum Perry.
Platinum record for Mike Perry, the UFC welterweight champion of the world, in just 38 seconds.
Yeah, man, you got to take a lot of confidence from staying so committed to a goal for so long. The moment he walked into the UFC, he said, I will be the champion. He got it done tonight, and you got to take your...
And we're into the final 3 main events. These next 3 could be considered the co-main. These next 2 could be considered the co-main event.
Down to this, ladies and gentlemen, as we set our eyes on the #1 light heavyweight contender, Daniel. I often say the greatest part of this job for you and me.
And Rashad Evans, another Hall of Famer, stepping up to the plate. Hoping to win the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the World, currently held in a stronghold position by Israel Adesanya.
This fight week has been exceptional. It was a great weight cut, very forthcoming in our fighter meeting. All eyes on the #1 205-pound
Black
contender
belt.
here tonight.
Oh, nice swish movement there by Rashad. You're looking at a champion, la 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 la.
Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this
And
UFC
here he
middleweight
is,
championship. He is the
Israel
lifestyle
Adesanya.
bender,
He's knocked
Israel
out some big
Adesanya, a
names.
guy you tried to bring in to
Tito
emulate John Jones
Ortiz,
back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew
Quinton
right away
Rampage
when you watched
Jackson,
Israel fight that he has an
and
ability to fight
Chuck
in so
Liddell
many
to name a
different
few,
ways.
but
If he's coming to play a part, he's going to
and
play that
Anderson
part
Silva.
better than anyone else you can find. It's because of the
But
adaptability.
now he's facing
It's his
Rashad
ability
Evans,
to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent.
New
In the
York
Derek
born and
Brunson
bred.
fight, he did a lot of kneeing because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum,
Jiu-jitsu versus kickboxer.
because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
Huge opportunity for Israel Adesanya, cementing his dominance. 10 UFC pay-per-views, 9 wins. Getting ahead of myself. Of course, Rashad Evans could get the upset.
Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Here we go, the first of 2 co-main events.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Sugar Rashad Evans. And now can you see the champion fighting out of the red corner, Israel, the lifestyle bender, Adesanya.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so we get another look at Israel Adesanya here.
Oh, straight away with the kick. As a much older Israel Adesanya, both men competing in blue trunks. Oh, straight down goes Adesanya. Now into a guillotine. Channeling his inner Roman Reigns. Oh, and just gets out of it. Now going for an armbar, channeling Alberto El Patron. Maybe channeling Samoa Joe with that choke as well. By a jab. Trying to attack the legs and the base of Rashad. Oh. Full guard. Oh no. The ground and pound's in. No. Triangle choke.
We've seen in the UFC. He's gotten there early. Let's see if he can take full advantage of it.
Of course, a jiu-jitsu expert will know very well to get out of those submission holds, whether that be a triangle choke, Kimura, arm breaker.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
Or even the guillotine. Bruise up the 5. Mixed with the paw. Oh, and Rashad got Israel down. Now both men stunning each other.
Has been Israel Adesanya's striking. He is at his sniping best tonight.
Yeah,
oh.
He looks good. You know,
Rashad gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot.
Into another position.
Well, he's got his back now.
Full mount.
That was a slick transition.
Into the mount.
Oh, he postures up in a big
Gonna get that easy win.
Bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to
I don't know
pass
what
and
Israel's
finish the
thinking.
submission.
Full mount.
Come on.
Maybe going for a submission. Going for that arm bar again.
Nice setup on that arm bar.
He knows he can make Rashad tap.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the
Arm
arm
triangle now.
done. Heels to fight over.
I think it's over.
And there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe
Oh,
to
no.
say he was saved by the bell there.
Saved
So,
by the bell.
back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, back to the stools for 60 seconds. That gives us a chance to re-rack some replays, including what we believe is the strike that caused the cut on his nose.
Yeah, beautiful strike that lands, causes this cut, opens him up on the bridge of the nose. It's not a bad cut, but if he continues to go forward, his opponent is a sniper, and he's going to keep hitting him in that same spot. Move your head. Really choose the times in which you're going to advance to try to get to this guy. You got to be careful, though.
Oh, and straight to the leg. Trying to weaken Rashad base.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC.
Oh, trying to get out of these
Defensively,
positions.
Be careful.
Getting them out here.
Well, anytime you're
Some
in a
people who hate
crowd
MMA will
fighting
go, oh,
situation
gay
with this
porn.
fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, so he lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his more takedown.
Why change it? It's working, and it's working. Watch the armbar.
Oh, armbar's in.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Back and forth we
And
go.
stretch
This
that
might be
arm
it.
out.
This cannot happen much longer.
Oh, and Rashad's out.
Submission defense, he gets out.
Beautiful submission defense by the much younger but more experienced Rashad Evans.
Not a great position, but much better. We get this arm
Oh, and just trying to weaken up the legs, making sure that Rashad can't continue.
Both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of
Beautiful
heart
guard.
right now in this fight.
Out of it.
Both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Oh, beautiful job to get the kick home with the power. Well, if this fighter gets back to the stool, he's going to get an earful from his coaches. Confidence seems to be abandoning him.
Yeah,
Both men just abandoning any sort of defense. They just want the win.
guillotine is tight.
Guillotine's tight. And that's a tap out.
Takes the judges out of it, gets the finish.
Oh, my goodness.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got in his position. He found the submission.
Rashad Evans, some brutal
and got it
takedowns,
done.
but
It was amazing to watch.
eventually the
Amazing
defense
to
was
be a
whittled
part
and
of the broadcast
beaten out.
for such an amazing performance.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he
And
gets
guillotine
it done
was
by
enough.
submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
10 for 10 for Israel Adesanya. And the final co-main event for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship. Valentina Shevchenko against Amanda Nunes.
Well, she's one of the best in the women's game now. And historically, Valentina Shevchenko, she's already got a UFC flyweight championship to her credit, and she will look to bolster her legacy yet again here tonight.
Not only is she one of the best, she's one of the nastiest. Who has a gun tattoo on the side of their hip? And she goes out there and she's got that thing loaded. That gun to me symbolizes the right hand and the right kick of Valentina Shevchenko. She's diverse. She's a great counter striker. She sets traps beautifully. And if you overextend or you attack too quickly, she will finish you on the feet, and she can also finish you on the ground. Just a phenomenal mixed martial artist is Valentina Shevchenko.
And if she gets a first-round knockout tonight, DC has agreed to get that gun tattooed on his biceps.
It won't show on his back.
And here comes the Lioness. She beat Miesha Tate, beat Holly Holm, and she's even beaten Ronda Rousey.
Wasn't the lady that popped off the page when the UFC introduced those divisions, but through hard work and commitment, she has put herself amongst the brightest of stars in the sport, regardless of gender. Two-division champion, and has beaten some of the biggest names female mixed martial arts ever seen. Wins over Rousey, wins over Tate, wins over Cyborg, also beating Kat Zingano. What a resume of Amanda Nunes.
Kat Zingano, Chris Cyborg falling to her. Only Gina Carano is in these games. That was a huge dream match there, Gina Carano against Amanda Nunes. Sadly, Gina never fought in the UFC. Fought in Strikeforce, which was owned by UFC though. But EA yet to put her in. Who knows? Maybe for the 6th game in the DLC.
Our tale of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. To get us
Final co-main event and the penultimate match of UFC 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Valentina Bullet Shevchenko. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go. Capacity crowd on hand to witness a trilogy to be completed between Valentina Shevchenko and Amanda Nunes. Split decision in the last meeting. That was UFC 215 all the way back in 2017. They just don't get more technical or well-versed than Valentina Shevchenko, and she thinks tonight will be the night that she claims the jump.
She's been so close, so many times. Every time it's been Valentina versus Amanda, Valentina has been very, very close to getting her hand. There are
rock Shevchenko.
Yep.
Oh, and again.
Oh, she is in real trouble. We'll see if she can survive. We might get a stoppage here. Oh, that one got through. I'm not sure how many.
That one got through.
Oh, she leapt at her and lands the diving punch to the head. And very effective with the ground and pound. So she backs up here.
Oh, and this time, now going for the Israel Adesanya.
Oh, looked like she was going to tap there. Instead, she gets out of it.
She did a great job. She got her hands aside, attacked the lock on that guillotine, rolled to her back if she lives to fight another
Side
day.
control.
Elbow from the top now by Nunes.
Elbows now. Raining down on the head.
Shevchenko's nose is cut. It is messed.
Oh, vicious knee.
Best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power. She lands, and she lands very effective. Oh, look at that.
Down.
Well, no feeling out process for her here tonight. She has stayed technical, but really a more aggressive approach than we have seen from her in the past.
That was nice strike.
Shevchenko's really
Trying to weaken the base of Valentina. With Amanda Nunes. Vicious knee. Oh, goodbye, Shevchenko.
What a turn of events here inside this arena. An absolutely crazy flush knockout, and there's going to be no wiping that smile off her face tonight.
She's going to be smiling all the way to the bank after a knockout like that. What a performance. What a knockout. Unbelievable.
Clawing away. Shevchenko.
We set it inside the octagon for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 7 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
And Amanda Nunes retains the UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship. And it's the big one. It is the main event of the evening and the final match for EA UFC 5. The world title is on the line. It is Daniel Cormier defending against Tom Aspinall.
Well, anyone who watched Tom Aspinall work
Here
in
we go,
training
Manchester
and
born.
during his amateur and early pro career felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinall has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight. And most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Calvin. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal, and scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. Can't get worse.
The final match for this game. So they'll be jumping to UFC 6. He is the current real-life world champion, Tom Aspinall, who beat Cyril Gane. And here's someone who also beat Cyril Gane, Daniel Cormier. Beat Quentin Rampage Jackson to win the title a few pay-per-views ago. UFC commentator, former NCAA champion, some legendary matches with John Jones. Former UFC light heavyweight and heavyweight champion. Stocky frame, but class, talent, regardless.
Boxing, catching up to the wrestling. Shout out to Rosendo Sanchez and Javier Mendez, Bob Cook, everybody else. You have really become one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and put that status on the line.
Here we go.
Thank you, John.
The final match
of
EA UFC 5 for the heavyweight championship of the world.
All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tom Aspinall. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Daniel D.C.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. So 3-rounder for the UFC light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier here tonight. So figures to be able to really put it all together over 15 minutes. You'll probably see north of 10 takedown attempts.
Great jab now by Cormier. Herb Dean, the referee. Herb Dean literally been the only referee.
Solid leg kicks landed there by DC.
Oh, knocking down
Does a great job of mixing up.
DC, and now weakening the legs of Tom Aspinall. Oh,
And that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
All right, so as a result of one of those leg kicks,
testing the leg.
he hasn't been rendered a one-legged fighter, but his mobility has absolutely been compromised.
Well, you can check it right now. It's easy to see. You can see that this guy has struggled. You can see that he's very, very hurt
Into
from
half
these leg
guard.
kicks.
Daniel Cormier trying to get out of these positions. Otherwise he will lose the world title.
Aspinall's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Triangle choke and out.
Aspinall gets back up again. Nicely done.
Oh, the punch connect. Cormier.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here. Nice work here on the clinch by DC.
Ooh, head kick lands.
Kick away by Aspinall. Trying to weaken Daniel Cormier. Oh, and again to the leg.
Well, it has been all Daniel Cormier here tonight, and a lot of past opponents have said this, right? He's just so much stronger.
Daniel Cormier, the jabs and the paws, left and right. It's over!
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here
Mike
tonight.
Goldberg, and he can say it is all over.
Flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 47 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel D.C.
Daniel Cormier retains the heavyweight Championship of the World. And what is the final pay-per-view for this game? Performance of the night, Nunes, Shevchenko. Fight of the night has Adesanya Evans. Performance of the night sub, Chimaev and Chael Sonnen. Exit. Manage event. Delete. Delete. Nope. The only thing I want to do now is to do a bit of a send-off match for this game. Now that we're done with the entire thing, not doing backyard, not doing committee. Yeah, it was lightweight. I can't remember where. Oh no, it was T-Mobile, there you go, I do remember. Blue. Where is he? He'll be in here. I hate that. You know what? I kind of want to... No, I don't. King Green. Fucking wanker name. He is King Green. Holloway. See if he's in. He should be here. Rufy. Paddy. Khabib. Oh, I kind of do want to beat the shit out of King Green.
Well, you want to talk about a fighter who checks all
Right, we're
the
just going to
boxes,
wrap up
DC.
the stream with some bonus fights, some bit of send-offs. Just want to thank everyone who has been tuning in for the last 10 pay-per-views. I know it's not a lot, but you know, there has been a few loyal people who have been here for the first UFC 5 stream, and now that we've finished with our 10th pay-per-view, I just want to tell you that the next time you'll see UFC content will be for UFC 6. We're going to do some final few fights. So we've got Max Holloway facing Conor McGregor, and we'll try and find someone to beat up King Green with, because that name just sounds like fucking tosser, really, to be honest. He just sounds like a wanker.
In this arena here tonight, because the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, Conor McGregor, is back.
And
the
here he
celebrities
is.
are out in droves, all of them to see the former two-division UFC champion, the notorious Conor McGregor.
The notorious Conor McGregor.
And he's earned that right. He is the biggest star in mixed martial arts, not only in mixed martial arts, but in sports across all platforms. One of the
Fights with
best
Khabib,
fighters
fights
the UFC
with
has ever seen.
Aldo,
Not only a great
Diaz,
fighter, but a great spokesman, a great salesman, and a guy
Poirier,
that always
Cerrone,
And DC, we know you move that celebrity needle.
Holloway, and of course the biggest one of his entire
We
career,
talk so much about his star
Floyd
power,
Money
but he's done
Mayweather.
sport, and rightfully so, that sometimes we don't spend enough time talking about just how skilled a fighter this is when it comes to distance management, the striking skills. We'll see how it goes for him here in the return tonight.
There he is, the Vince McMahon walk. McGregor broke his ACL in the last fight that he's had.
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC.
I also seen Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced in stores recently. Bit of a cut price, 30 pounds. Didn't go for it because I didn't really like the original game, so I didn't go for Resync.
Presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here we go. They run it back more than 10 years after the first meeting. Conor McGregor, Max Holloway. Back to the feet.
I hope we've already lasted longer than Conor's fight with Holloway in real life.
Huge kick to the head.
Big right hand.
He's on wobbly legs now. And how much more can he take? Dean steps in. What a fight. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 5 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Max Blessed Holloway.
All right, so Max Holloway is your winner by TKO, and he sort of felt like he needed a finish tonight to leave no shadow of a doubt that he's the next contender for the title, and mission accomplished, I would think, on that front.
I mean, mission accomplished. This guy continues to improve. He continues to get better. And he's one of these athletes that you can never write off. And every time he goes into the octagon, he shows a better version of himself. And every time he goes out there, he gets better. And by getting better, it keeps him in the title picture.
Hawaii's Max Holloway.
Oh, bollocks. Oh, Volk. Volk against King Wanker. Against King Wanker, sorry. Where is he? Where's King Wanker? Where is he? There he is, King Green.
if you don't feel good for Bobby King Green and this career resurgence in the UFC, then I don't know what to tell you. This man has had to be up and down and had to take a lot of really challenging stylistic matchups, but his style is one of the hardest to prepare for in this lightweight division. He moves exceedingly well, always in lateral motion, and if he does get touched, never looking for a way out. His durability has been questioned at this stage of his UFC career, but Bobby Green has been there, he has done that, and he proved against a guy like Grant Dawson that even when he's a betting underdog against the guy who is all the rage, don't sleep on Bobby Green at this stage of his career. All right, so here is the UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. He certainly has cleaned out a lot of this division, but there are still guys who are coming to take what is his. How do you think he proceeds with this particular challenge here tonight?
I mean, just being himself. He's as good as they come. The guy has tremendous striking. He's at great wrestling. He was thought to be a wrestler when he got here. We have seen him be a master of game planning. We have seen him be a master of strategy. A guy that fights with a game plan, the fight IQ through the roof. And tonight, you're going to experience one of the smartest, most technically gifted fighters you have ever seen. Let's see if that's enough, though, because the challenge is very big tonight as he steps into the octagon.
And he does so having 4 times gone the full 25 minutes in the UFC. Volkanovski very much has a championship style. And he has got another title fight on his hands tonight.
And Johnny, don't get tired. I mean, he goes the distance. It seems like he's just running in the park, taking a night jog on the weekend, fighting the best fighters in the world.
And had he stayed in rugby league, probably would have been an absolute beast there too.
Savage.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Bobby King Green. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, here we go, early round action with the UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. We want to talk about mixed martial arts evolution. Perhaps no man has...
An exhibition match just to knock the piss out of King Green. What a nerd, what a wanker. King. It's like King Mo. What a fucking okay, let's go. Get it. Yeah. Boom! Get up, King Green. King Wanker.
Bruce Buffer has your decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 15 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
What a moment in a career full of them. For the featherweight champ, Alexander Volkanovski, your winner tonight by way of knockout.
Volk is next level, man.
King Green. Fuck! Press rematch.
Ready to fight?
Okay, well, that does it for UFC 5. Next live stream will be the 30th of July, Assassin's Creed Liberation Remastered, as well as the 31st of July, 8 PM British Standard Time. Make sure to tune in if you want. I'm not forcing you. And then August 1st, WWE 2K26 Universe Mode, 6 PM British Standard Time start for NXT Homecoming, 8 PM British Standard, and then a 12 AM start for Sundays, August the 2nd for WrestlePalooza. And then August 3rd will be NXT No Mercy. And then I think SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom begins on the 6th of August. So tune on in for all that action-packed week. Also, August will be the month where the new DLC for Mafia The Old Country comes out, which I will be getting quite a cheap price as well, given that it's just a short DLC pack. That'll be for August. September, Wolverine, definitely be shutting that game off just a little bit. Toy Story Retro Retro Roundup for October, November, Barbie Rewind, as well as finishing up every little bit of streams that I have planned up, like Assassin's Creed Liberation Remastered, Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered, starting on UFC 6, finishing up WWE 2K26, trying to finish up NHL 26, as well as Madden 26, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, Rehydrated, and even Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remaster, amongst a litany of others that I will be showing off, such as the Mafia DLC, Toy Story Retro Roundup, Barbie Rewind, etc. With all being said, make sure to check me out on Instagram, Kiera Lane, Muse Little Bitch on Twitter. That's where you get to keep up to date with all things related to the channel, such as when I'm going live, announcements, etc. And then Goddess_Kiera on both Twitch and YouTube, where you'll get to see the monthly schedule for when I will be streaming and what days I'll be streaming, what time I'll be streaming, etc. All being said, I won't be streaming again until the 30th of July, 8 PM British Standard Time for Assassin's Creed Liberation Remaster. So tune on in for that. And this is the final UFC 5 pay-per-view. So a big goodbye to UFC 5 and a big hello to UFC 6.